Alright, so part 1, I will be taking you through the particular guide with your activity, which is WP 8.2.1 and 8.2.2. So right in the front is our little title that says Teacher's Guide to World of Physical Phenomena. And by now, nawa e sila fia o vaenga uma o le nei guide o lo le lanu mumu a po tustusinga uma o lo le lanu mumu o lo whapitona mo le preparation a le sunga whaiaonga o a vaenga ye lea o tango lava e whaasino atu I vaenga mwhaona print out as printouts during your activity, and then the rest of the information is for the teacher for their preparation before, during and after the lesson. Yeah, so right in the front here is your achievement objective, and again, as you know, it's a achievement objectives o le word of physical phenomena, but paule achievement objective le wawatu I o le objective if it's a tau pe patino lava le hands-on activity le to I. So if you need a different achievement objective, for example, if you need WP 8.1, then our other guys, we have that information there. And then we have here learning outcome, the basic page. And same goes with the learning outcomes. There are many learning outcomes in Word of Physical Phenomena, but the only ones we've listed here are the ones that are particular to the hands-on activity. Prior knowledge in red, or knowledge po information o mai mo lo sungal faya o nga awa I le tape nei no lo le sona o nisio information so lo fa peona ba le prior knowledge or ni information that you might need during the lesson po fa tata ingon if sili lo fa to fa now ia o lo ba to ina in if sili fa if sili e la to ia mani tali e te ngo fi fa along way o lo fa mai na e lo ai lo mal mal tamai titi ile achievement objective mal learning outcome le pito luma. So for example, this prior knowledge Ona o le whai mai ia le learning outcome to classify energy sources as renewable or non-renewable. O le learning outcome na lea. Le vaenga lea. So we thought maybe one prior knowledge it's awana lom silafia is sunga fianga. O le senga po le definition o nemia renewable energies or non-renewable energies. So we've broken it down here very easily. Little dot points. Ia le whamatalaina to le renewable energy. Ia maolo o watu fo imaniata. E ono whaata ima o le tulaula lea. So here, this activity is called Mix and Match Energies. Materials science tabs. So the printed cards with energy sources and the markers and signs for both ends of the room, these are in your science tab. Okay, so does this and this page as well. Mix and match energy. So what to do. This is all the information for you. Okay, some of this prior knowledge here that we have. Definitions. Translate some of these words. Some of them have, some of them don't. But we'll provide to definitions. Hopefully that as a teacher you can read them beforehand and familiarize yourself, or maybe find examples. So here we have toxic waste, we have greenhouse gas, and we have air pollutants. So we know that those are some of the words that we don't use in our everyday Samoan language and in our everyday conversations, maybe not. So we provided them here with a very simple explanation for your preparation. So this is another prior knowledge that we have here for teachers. And ole se table leo. Leo o provide to energy sources ia fa ngal to activity le to activity le pe so along so ani fa now to is non-renewable renewable energy. So energy is umalaya le va to ile tato along. So in this table we've provided you with the energy source lo na ingoa lo nata o le alo na fa ngaina ia ma pe le fa le tu ainga. So afa pela lo fa lo activity po lo ta along le masio masenga ai ke le lo o fa ya ngo po fia ya lo le alo no provide makui lo ele smith apole nai le I umali e tali to alonga na on my le foi la ile vainga le wa lo fa ma mai for the learning outcome le ma fai len fa na ona tala no ina ia ni vainga ese e conserve ia tato resources ia male energy le fa so right at the back here we've also provided you with some information about what are some ways we can save energy so olo ia fatita inga I lo WhatsApp or at home ia olo ia fatita inga I at school of how we can save energy. And we've got some pictures down here to help you, and a notebook exercise down here to help you write notes and to help the kids write notes. Ia malawainga ta wala o pito tu malawa ta to guide ese. Lo ia lewainga le lo fa matala tono toi lava pe fa pe fair ele lo activity lo hands-on activity lo fatilonga lo experiments longa fai o kongeki I lo learning outcome. So quite literally the title of these last pages of all our guides is how the energy activity connects to the learning outcome. So every different activity from the other strands will have a page like this at the back where it explains to you exactly how that activity connects to the learning outcome and the kids learning. So manino tu malaga I te tau lava launa pau lava launga yoinga fai as a teacher is to read. That's all you need to do to read. The more you read, the more you realize what you understand and maybe some areas that you don't need that you might need more time on. Yeah. So again, like I said, we've tried our best to provide you with information here in in writing form and also in visual to make your teaching much easier and a lot more fun so that you don't have to worry about being scared or not being confident to deliver the lesson. All you have to do is read, okay? All we want to do is to help you make teaching science more fun. Okay, so it's a tonolo science tab. For this mix and match energies activity, there should be printed cards there with energy sources on it and maka ia sesifasi pepa etusiele non-renewable male renewable. So as you can see here, we have all different sorts of energy sources. And we have it in Word so that if they can read that says solar power, but also if they can't, that they can see there's a photo of solar power. So lela fanga tu ile whiteboard le fa matala tu ile fengo le tato hands-on activity le mix and match energies on le intimi tu lo wasing. So it says here step 1 le ota mai tu no guide step ota on Latino activity le step 1 it says here label the room so fa pela le whiteboard atole o tso potua onga le label the room mo ai le pitole ole potua onga le non renewable energy source ai fa ngoa le si pitole ole renewable energy source that's it. Step 2 it says place the cards in the middle so sorry ole step mo fanga ale sa maka na wa vatule maka kongolo science tab fanga I maka ia e fose butcher's paper e maka I mfapi I po I vainga I tuelu alo potu. Then step 2 place the cards in the middle. So you should have also received some cards that says all the different energy sources. So let me put our cards here. Le la fa no mo tato cards here ne fengo fina I lo mai ba pia tato cards mai fa putu umale o ngatono le ole potu and then it says here one at a time or in small groups get the students to take a card each to futa mai titipe to fule le small group malato energy source and then it says here mana ia fanga le taimilia foi tala no ita mai tipo le ita ulengo o na energy source ma tango fe matepo fa mate renewable be renewable be non-renewable mantua ita ona o tu fa little activity le o ia sina mala manga tamai titi ile ese ngo mene lu ai ita tau fo ona o tu ia mala leilo sunga fa ia onga ile ese ngo mene lu fa pe na lava o mai le video le na lava tau ni nefu pola le ese nga o ito tono mo ta guide le fa matala ina tu ini foi upu fa ngo fiel ese nga o le renewable energy source le non-renewable energy source so this is a good time before you get them to move to each side of the room to discuss like what is their energy source and what do they think, whether it's renewable or non-renewable and why not. Ile nga telefo ile le sao pese why ang sao ya mfayona na fa longo to matamiti ile awala male mafu ang wala yona sao le le matele tama tisi a se foi e o nga tele pe se awa se e mafai na ona fesili lo sunga fai o nga fa mata e se ama wale nge fa me renewable low energy source na ia ona fa nga le tama tisi la na ia reasoning lai o mai hopefully by the time e o mai ona e fa mata la ina le tali sa tama tisi ola wa mau lo na mafu fa me na la ina se la na initial thought so then here it says you ask them to move to the side of the room they think their energy source belongs to. So then they'll move. Some kids will move here. Some kids, not in yellow singer. Maybe I'll add some boys. I'll add some cowboys. Here, some cowboys to my classroom. So some of them will be there. Some of them will be here. Oops, sorry. So yeah, and then on total no le fa mai le prior knowledge le so in red. One thing you can do is you can ask the students to explain their choice. Why do you think coal goes into this corner? Is me wa if ape alu le coal I le corner. Yeah, ona if so le te mai tie if asa o ni la to explanations la ele o maybe not exactly right. So, whamanatu i tamaiti, or the main differences between renewable and non-renewable is that renewable can be reused. There are things that we can reuse, and non-renewable, it'll eventually run out. Okay, it says here, if a student isn't sure where their card goes, let them ask the class for help. This encourages group learning and memory building. Ben fatu te ngutea. E nga ia pe se, ia pe afa pe se le tama tete. Ia wolfa ma, ai avena ma vanoa e fa e facili si ano wole tona po tua nga pe pole asa to mate. Nga e wai mana tu o to nga memories fa pe mana tu tama tete le temina le tala noa ai la to vasinga a to ina ia la to nu se malam anga manino. Okay, therefore, this is all during your game. You can ask them which type of energy is better for the environment and why. Bo feo malu si anga ne leilo tamaitie lei mo si mga ia pe se afot. Ai leilo fo elo sungal fa ya tali on page 43 olo tu renewable energy is better for the environment because they don't produce toxic waste, greenhouse gas or air pollutants. Ai leilo fo ia lo wingo na upu pelo manino lau sunga winga na opo ia lo ile tu lau so ia lo famatala ile tu ai ini famatalang fengo fi ia lo winga nei opo. Yeah, that's it. That's the point of the game. The point of the activity, maybe a little say for experiments for ngale test be I ole ya you leva no and you can make it fun. You can if you want to make it a little bit more fun, you can if ke kangwe kaimi po ai la mo le tu sa ia lo lang energy source. So there are different ways you can do it. So that's just like a very simple hands-on activity where the kids will remember. When the exam comes, they will remember that when they had to learn about the difference between these two energy sources, they did an activity. And so something will stick with them, or maybe not. But the idea is that hopefully this experience, right, will help kids. It's a layer between letting them do an activity like this to learn about the difference between these energy sources and you just like standing for 2 hours and telling them, because now ilomo to silfia. So the studying, alpha for the studying, I lay fire se fatinong. Yeah, fatu elunga fa halama for fa. Yeah, alina, fa tailava.